Even though you're faced with the bugger like Bill. Even though I you your baby mother one kill. Cause you can't find the pampers and the two infamil. You think overnight me put a house pan deal. But remember when Cartel said God get a beat in the concept they change from a little thing reaching. Him start the things clear like the pill them will bleach. Man I inmate I tell me see I be a prayer meeting. Jah is the king, Jah is the one. And I don't want
it's brand new music out there to say Ja Vinci. Ja Vinci alongside Twin of Twins. I tell you, brand new music is up on New Music Tuesdays.
Stop the rain when it's pouring. I saw my blessing come down cause it's a sure thing. Just tell them they put the one that got before him and then yell him up and ignore him. Give them a Bible free, them say it boring. Jah is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords and me adore him. My life I owe him. Live out a lot of songs I mean why him. Jah is the King, Jah is the one. And I don't wanna pray as no other man. Jah is the King, Jah is the one. And I don't wanna pray as no other man. No. Twins of twins and Ja Vinci. Jah, 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 we get the victory. What do you believe? Yeah.
What a tune back, trust me. Once again, back so good to see Ja Vinci alongside Twin of Twins. And we got a special guest in the building. Gotta let him introduce himself to you and yours. Welcome to New Music Tuesdays once again.
Wow, go on, brother.
Everything good, everything good. Introduce yourself properly to the folks.
Well, I don't know any Twin of Twins, you say it. I don't know, Curly Locks I represent, you say it.
And the world got it locked. You know, we got Australia, we got Germany, we got Chicago, Canada, the world.
Global, you say it. Man.
Definitely, definitely. Powers, so welcome once again to New Music Tuesday. You know, stuff always starts here on New Music Tuesdays.
Yeah,
you know? and you know,
yeah.
And I was just talking about the business signal fiasco. We're gonna get into what we really want to talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
But what's being said on the streets in Jamaica? I know you're fresh from Jamaica.
I mean,
Shane Brown business signal no longer.
First thing, a lot of people don't know this about Twin of Twins, but I don't like to speak concerning rumors. When things are confirmed, is the only time I really choose to really make.
Okay.
When something is confirmed and it's already, it's an established fact.
Gotcha.
You understand what I mean?
So nothing is confirmed yet?
No, not confirmed.
Okay.
You know, people are taught this and people are taught that 10 different story. I ain't take Shane girl, Shane take film girl. You know, nobody knows where the truth is at. So once the truth is there, then we can speak on that.
So, when the truth comes out, can we see that in a future volume?
You know what happened really and truly? These volumes are inspired, not invented. You know, it's a different type of feeling. It's just, it go off our current.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It go off a vibe, like it say, alright, you know what I mean? You know, and just come to you and you just feel like doing it and you just right away.
Just do it.
You understand? So, you know, maybe not.
Okay. Now, how many years you guys been doing this?
Well, a crazy years before the bus coming at 05, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, you know, officially bus-wise, you know, but I say like 8 now, this year.
Oh, 8 years.
You know what I mean? And we are carrying the thoughts here, we are, you know, God bless you, we're doing good and, you know, we're taking
You're doing very good. And I mean, I consider you guys to be innovators, really. But the general public, especially the music fraternity, don't seem to want to give you your props. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, the general public, I mean, that's why we are here. You know, the general public really give you the props, but, you know, them approve with, but, you know, the people within the industry, is like them, you know, they're too truthful for them. Too plain and too real, you know, they want to sanitize it and they wish they could.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have to just blatant and we just start the things as is, always where it is, and that is what it is. So we have a problem in that regard. You get to me a deal, but you know when they bring truth, that just so you go. You know, we don't expect a pat on the back.
Now before Twin of Twins, there was no comedy quite like yours.
You see me?
So what inspired you guys to really go that route?
Well, I like the word we use again. It's inspiration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think I've tried on several occasions to articulate this, and I don't think I have done it justice.
Right.
But I try, and you know, regardless. It just happened. I mean, I was on, you know, as a regular ghetto youth in the streets, up on the corner, because you don't know, so Garrison, you would hang out and we just stay there, and you know what I'm saying? Just regular, just stay there and talk about something, man. You get me a deal, walk one out there and be a thing, and it's like, you know, our friend them used to just get out. I said, this sound different. I used to know, so you know, when they're talking about one, it's like the crowd again, and we had something right, and nothing wrong. Right. You get me, and it's like this, you know, when a virgin name cycle say, you know, why we don't, you know, the cassette days like about 93, 94, you know, when we have baby. So it's like, you must So record is just so just with our purpose, man. We listen it back. That's when that there we can.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we did the first 1, 2, and 3 that from cassette. You get me? 1, 2, and 3 from one cassette that we determined and so with people like Little John and whatever was relevant in at the time or whatever. When we gave it, and let it out and it shot. But based upon the fact that I know I have music in me, it's like me did more at first. Cause them time I'm alone I DJ. But you don't know my brother was always there,
Right, of course.
And you don't know each other. We are met each other. Said way, so anything on me I him said way. So it's like me used to always have this fire this thing within me because I can write songs. I write a lot of good songs and whatever. So it's like they really want especially from the encouragement of my brothers, because I'm a bigger brother than him. He's a man who used to go as far as go on some stage show. And say, if no work, you work, and he's not a DJ.
Really?
You understand? So we used to say that and so wait, something wrong. Or something right then. You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? And it's like them time we used to have this little thing in me when I'm kind of laid back and shy and the afraid of the crowd is like, yes, wait, what is what happened to me if this happened, man? Them time you like rock and roll and then they around the place when I face in Prague City, go down the road from Williston at 13. You understand what I deal? My brother used to go up and like dozens of shows at Delhi. You know what I'm saying? And he used to say, if you work, you work. I used to always say, yeah, and Delhi go up. Yeah, you sound good, none at all. I try to sing like Sanchez and people give it to him and deal him wicked. You know what I mean? Sometimes I try to bad up and I take on them, Mike and I call me up and them thing about. He saw something that, at the time, me don't think, me didn't really see. Me just have it say, I just mean that.
Right.
Me just have that personality there and, I just mean that, I just mean. So, you know what I mean? After time, about 10 years, I did left out the talking aspect of it and the area. And, my deal man said to me, say, regardless of where you think or how you feel about a certain situation, sometimes you don't determine where you reach.
Right.
You understand what you're dealing with? Your personality, the character, the wittiness, the humor, that is what's going to take you where you need to go. So see that thing the way they do in the 93, right. Do it again. And I take our advice, Adam's volume.
Here we are today. So you think if you didn't do the characters, like the characters that people know, the artists that people know, do you think you would have been as big as you are today in that field?
No, I don't think so, because popularity, what is pop culture?
Right.
What's going on out there is all the thing where our people like to identify with things that they consider for them genre, for them generation, and if we really put it together and say, all right, never make everything, never talk like the people who would consider relevant and get across some very important point, humorous ways, like it just mix everything together, so it does work.
Now, what is the most popular character you've done?
I would say Muta Baruka. Yeah, it's one of my favorite characters too, because he's a very intelligent person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And coming up as a within the Rasta culture, because my father named Jamaica, he's a Rasta without the locks, and he grow the beard, and him here picky, never locks, me don't know why. You understand what I say? But I grew up within a Rasta type of culture, so it's like identifying with Muta Baruka. We didn't find that hard. You know what I'm saying? Hearing Muta saying certain things with certain intellect and putting certain, you know what I mean? And so Muta Baruka was like one of the first characters I would consider me. Basically then, he said a lot of things, and not everything he said I agree with.
Right.
He said a lot of things that we consider, say, so we can relate to that. So it's like I did more start, like that character that like just most focus on it and it just.
Like I said, the folks in Australia got it knocked first, the folks in the UK, Germany. Give them a sample.
Rasta, we are telling you there about the program with that flavor radio. Hey, let me tell you, we are telling you about that something behind the Rasta. It's a thing where it's a pleasure in the Rasta because I'm going to big up all diaspora, Jamaican Rasta. All people that is away from them homeland Rasta, big up. So when you're there in Germany or you're there in America and you're from Germany or you're there in Africa or you're there in America, you're from Africa, just big up the eye themselves because that flavor radio, you saw it there, keep it locked.
Boy, I couldn't tell the difference.
And it's so natural as I feel. I don't know, within myself, I feel like people can do it.
I can't.
I don't know, I just feel like everybody can do it. It's so easy to me, just feel like everybody can do it, you know what I mean?
Now speaking of which, Muta is an intelligent man. You guys are very intelligent. You were invited to Harvard University to lecture. Yeah. Most people don't know about that.
Well, I mean, you don't know, as I'm tell you know what I mean? We got through a lot of obstacles, and I think most of our achievements have been overlooked, you know what I'm saying, and grossly understated And it's like, I mean, we did it, and we bring a lot of things to the game. We do a lot of first.
Right.
You know, a lot of things. You understand what I deal with? I mean, being invited to lecture at Harvard University, synonymous to getting 10 Grammy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That is doing something for the culture that has never been done before to youth from the ghetto who never graduated college.
What made you think that they decided to invite you?
You know, so up to today,
Yeah.
I'm astonished. You understand what I deal? Because when I live a white
Well, you're astonished.
I'm astonished. You get me?
I have to stop it because it's not the regular astonished.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know.
Let's try a different
I can't relate to being...
Let's try a different microphone. Let's try that one.
I cannot relate to being... If we can't relate to being different in terms of like... Because you can't say a sign and pretend you can't read it. So I don't know how it done.
Right.
Realistically, so...
You don't know how to dance.
No, when him call and say, boy, right now, you know, the Marcus Garvey thing, when he want to come deal with Jamaican economics and one bag of thing, I say, wait, you know, we think global people are listening, not because only human people are listening, for the depth of it. You know, it reach further than just humor, further than just, okay, the typical, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The regular, hurrah.
Right.
You understand? So that within itself was an honor for we. That was one of our big achievements. And we hold on on it. And we never really get to go because 4 days before I was scheduled to do this lecture, my son died in 2007. You understand? So that they kind of put things on a halt and one bag of things come up. And we are trying to reschedule, but you know, people will know. But they didn't make nothing of this in Jamaica. They didn't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, they did not. That was nothing at all. I no beat up nobody, no name, no call, no mix up. It no mix up enough. So that's nothing. So that's how a lot of the media got to work, not all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're there support, we have to give thanks. You get to me dealing because this is media and I'm here.
Gotcha.
So
shout out to Sheldon just joining us. There's a question before we move on, there's a question from the chat line. Have twins ever done a radio show, and if not, would you ever consider doing a radio show?
Actually, I mean, we've considered that. We've considered that, okay, I mean, you know, we're not going to be out there every day just, oh, wow, and, you know, this, you have a time when things have to change. You know what I'm saying? And we consider, so, okay, a lot, because what we did, the volume itself, that's the first, it's like radio. True. That is radio, you know what I mean? Reaching out to the culture, talking what's relevant out there. So we've been doing that. So if we officially do it, yes, we consider it. Okay. And we are considering it.
Well, you know what? Let me just push it right now. You've got a home at the Flavor Radio.
Right.
Simple.
Cool. Simple. Listen, all right. Thanks for the invite, brother. You see, definitely we consider it.
Now, speaking of trying to reach out to the masses, you know, you were one of the first who tried to educate folks in dancehall. And when we say educate folks in dancehall, explain what that means in your terms.
You know, and this is very sad, and we get a lot of flack for this, right? Because tell you what, we saw our ghetto condition, and we know the perpetual cycle of slavery. You know, ignorance. People are slaves to ignorance.
Right.
It is ignorance that keep them weak and tarnished. You know, perpetually just nothingness. Or you come, you get 10 youth boast about it on the corner, your 10 youth come do the same thing, and the cycle continues and continues. So we just realize, say, you know what happened? The whip, the modern whip, is really ignorance, illiteracy. You understand? Because if you make them illiterate, you can control them. They're not going to be able to go to UWI or CAS or Mona or any big college, local or abroad. So if you tell them to being dumb, it's cool and fashionable, and just make it into some kind of thing where them say, okay, this is the greatest thing that we have and we'll never run away, we're going to have a problem. So our thing was this, okay, you know what? We have to educate ourselves. We can't watch the budget or read on TV and every single word of them attack, we don't understand it. Them lose it from Good Night Jamaica.
Wow.
It don't make no sense.
Wow.
And if they refuse to talk the word them regular, just so that we can understand, and show us that they're not manipulating us and use big words and talk the evil where them want talk right in front of face, because we not gonna care if we learn those words. We decided we're not gonna be those. Two, we're gonna get ourselves out of this condition via learning. We never go to college. We're street educated, and we make sure we read a lot, and we make sure so we get this, because this is important. I'm not gonna, cause my father one of the most intelligent man we know. You understand what I'm dealing? Even one of the first role model when it comes to like, okay, You have to learn this, you have to learn that. Big up Uncle Ray, my stepfather. You have good stepfather out there. Regardless of whether you believe it or not. I'm the first man to kill me with lick for learn words and meaning. And make sure I said who them 20 the word and the meaning by the time I come home and mediate him at the time. Bad.
But you don't now.
But oh God man, I wish I could have thanked him.
Gotcha.
Because this is the vehicle we carry where we are today. You understand what I said to you? So I'm just saying, like my father before me who just sat down, look around and didn't do nothing about the cycle. We have to set that foundation there. And it can't set with ignorance. It cannot. Who ate that does eat that. You know like that? That's how you go.
Speaking of which, maybe speaking of which or not speaking of which, but
see,
Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Is it good or bad for dancehall?
The people. It have to go down to the people. Rico. And whether them want to accept and shoulder the blame or not. What is good and bad for dancehall? What is good and bad for life? Come back to people. Because you know what happened at the end of the day? People support them. If them did want Tommy Lee do gospel, you know, or the baddest gospel song them ever hear in your life, you cannot blame an artist when he's being supported. He wants to eat. The people are the problem. Full time, them take responsibility. Tommy Lee this and Cartel that and Twin of Twins this and Twin of Twins that. Don't chat too much, man. A fool no fault. Where are the fans who support the stupidity?
Gotcha.
Who goes to these shows? Who pay how much money to see them? Who? Any one of them artists that when me just name out, you look on them and tell them, say, what did they just say out of your mouth, boy, devil? Hey, I'm sorry for you. If I Jamaica like one time, you're mad. When a man knows that he can't even think about that, and you see him even think about that, else he can't face them people there. The people are the problem, my brother. It cannot be artists. I'm so sick and tired of it.
But don't you think the artist has a responsibility into what he delivers to the people, the product,
you know
the brand?
You know what happened? You know what is very sad? The artist, he has a responsibility. You know what happened though? But you know what happened at the end of the day? You have strong, you have weak. We have a responsibility to, you know. As much as them say we cuss bad word, you know. Who push morals like we? But at the same time, who get pushed aside and not considered as, oh, you know what happened? Put them there so I put them next set, yeah, so. Them are just them in one little way. I make me call them one of the biggest thing in the world and put them on the top of top 10. We never even go on a chart in Jamaica yet, you know, my brother.
Never.
I may tell you, never ever.
Why do you think? You don't have enough money? Is that what it is?
You know what? No, you know what that?
I'm just
principle, one word.
Stuff.
Principles.
Okay.
When we adhere to them, nah, broke it.
Okay.
And it goes right back to saying, these people need for demand where they want. You understand? Because that's what I say. Them artists here, we come do them thing. I swear, me an artist too. We have a responsibility to, you know, but at the end of the day, we want to feed our family.
Speaking of feeding your family, and speaking of branding, talk about the clothing line.
Well, I mean, you know, to see innovation again. Twin of Twins are like, and nobody can deny this. Click all the way as you want. You get me? Twin of Twins are one of the first set of artists say, okay, you know what? You know, artist is more than just one artist or run out brand. You know, clothing line, Kingston 13, it will come out, it will come to fruition. A lot of deals fall through. Because you know what happened? 3/4 of the time when it's like, you come learn something, you can't too smart. Because 3/4 of the time we make deal with intent to manipulate you. And if you're too smart, it now got you too easy. Now got you too smooth. Things are going to smash up. But you don't know, you know, you pursue, you fight until, you know, you overcome.
Have you ever found anything in this industry that's really discouraging and just make you consider should you go on in this industry?
So many things, brother. So many things. It's discouraging when, you know, because people don't understand that artists are people too. You know, you put them on this pedestal and elevate them high and put them on a status. At the end of the day, we bleed, we hurt, we have pain like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We have needs like everybody else, and you have to put off all of how you feel to make them happy, make them laugh, make them go on. 3/4 how you feel is not relevant. You feel and them say you're dead. Next artist will not feel. You understand what I say to you? It's like you can't express that. You can't express nothing about how you feel. It's like complain too much.
Wow.
You talk about this too much. You have too much feeling towards that too much. Crack the one boring, no man. Make me laugh, no man. But you know what people don't understand? I can't make you happy unless I am.
Gotcha.
It's totally impossible.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not happy, it reflected in my work. It is gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Especially if you are doing a thing where you know say you give your whole entire life to this. At the end of the day, it's just about, it's like you do nothing. It is so, you know what I'm saying? Like we are all a strength, we are all this revolution. We are dealing with this thing to try to entertain people, not just entertain. And you know, after a while, come like you ain't doing nothing. You know, and the man will actually not do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I get the whole of the something.
Credit, exactly.
You understand what I deal with? Because enough time I say, hey, and the man say about the same hey when me just say how long and he come like, hear some people, no word of no man. What if the man say that? You know what I'm saying? It wicked out there, my brother.
Folks, we're talking live with Curly Labs from Twin of Twins. Now, the volumes, the various volumes that you have.
See.
What inspired the names behind those volumes? And just the different direction in which those volumes go?
It's like, as I say, you know, it inspired by reality. Like what's out there, like if you notice, you did have like the crucifixion at the ghetto, the resurrection at the ghetto, stuff like that. You know, it's like seeing the pain where, you know, we come from that pain. We come from that poverty. So, you know, we always make a promise to Almighty, say, Almighty, if we ever get to that place where, you know, we can be vocal about anything at all, you know, we will remember those that are left behind. You understand what we're dealing? Because we always view it like, okay, you know, the ghetto is this desert. It's this place of, you know, desolation. You know what I'm saying? So we were resolute in our, you know, ambition to say, okay, you know, if we ever get the chance, we have to speak for them. Because them can't speak for themselves. You know, we have to be that voice to make people know. Because we are one of the artists no left ghetto out of our thing, no day, no time, no how. And maybe that's why we're not commercial enough. Because we're too gritty, too raw.
Who says that you're not commercial enough?
You know, you don't know. As I say, you know, I never want to get in the whole corporate aspect. I want to really mash up the music. And I swear to God, I like anybody that sponsor anybody. Because them can't sponsor themselves. But, you know, the whole commercial aspect of it is like, okay, you know, whether people believe this is the truth or not. Corporate Jamaica, based upon their address, based upon their location, their geography, and this is not Twin of Twins having nothing against nobody from a specific geography or a specific location, but them coming at the music and them wrestle it to the ground and decide, oh, we're going to sanitize it, clean it up, and make it into our thing. So the revolutionary aspect of it, the vice of the ghetto, begins to fade. A lot of these so-called Rasta artists, everybody start titivate and lock start. Man, they are here dressed as stay some woman and all two locks. And one bag of prettiness and I sing about Magdalene and how them cute and one bag of stupidness.
I always wonder about that. Should a Rasta go to the hairdresser?
Yeah?
Should a Rasta?
You know what happened to? At the end of the day, I'm not knocking somebody that, okay, in fees infinite, okay, in fees infinite sharp. Don't get me wrong, sharp is good, neat is good, right? But revolution is even better. Okay. You understand? Revolution don't mean I am telling you take up a gun and go and kill a set of people. I'm just saying remember the people that are left behind. They are voiceless. And Rasta is considered as the voice of the people. And if we go silent as Rasta, round here, what will happen? If everybody start run down glitz and glamour and start let them through them develop a couple billboard and rate people forget about the struggle. And 1 and 2 Rasta left in the thing, you know. We consider say them a pray and them a go bubble and them a hold the order, you know. Because you have no glamour, glitter, one bag of thing, take it over. So I'm not saying that there mustn't be more, but there should be discipline. There should be understanding of self. You understand? Because money is good, you know, money makes security. Money make you secure, money make you alright, money make sure certain things happen for the nigga. But you know, just because things change, you don't have to change enough. You don't have to change enough to forget the mission. You know, if Christ was like man, because you fear the retaliation from the powers that be. That is not what you were based on. That is not what this culture was based off of.
to grab two little scraps from Babylon and be told that, okay, you're hot and you're relevant and you're this and you're that. People need to understand, you need the revolution. It is relevant. Everybody pretend now, you know. You know, see the world we live in. Man, I take picture, put on Facebook with dinner where I eat, you know. What happened to what? You know what I'm saying? You go there, so bloop, bloop. Camera,
food where I eat, you in our store and come on.
Right.
Come on.
Once again, folks, you get it live. Locked to New Music Tuesdays. We've got Curly Locks from Twin of Twins in the building. Now, you guys were the first that I could remember. Before Maca Diamond, before The Angel, who else has a book? Well, before those artists came about, you guys decided that you wanted to come out with a book.
Well, actually, I decided I want to come out with a book based on the demise of my son in 2007.
Okay.
You understand me? I did son drop out, and it's like, you know, I really, up to now, I feel certain kind of vibe within myself. There's a lot that people know we are some outspoken, forward people.
Right.
And if they only knew that up to now, them not get half, I swear, they have not received half of what we really want to say around here.
Really?
Half.
As much as outspoken as you are.
Past quarter, it not reach a half, so they not get even the whole.
So is there a reason why you've held back to this point?
Hold a lot of things back. One, because of political reasons.
Right.
Which 90% of them not gonna care about.
Right.
And when the judgment reach you, them all say you're a fool. It's like the wise man in the Bible. When them ask Jesus if the bird dead. And Jesus said, me tell you, say the bird dead. You have to let him go. If me tell you, say, him alive, if you squeeze him to death, you can't win. You understand? So, for a lot of reasons we're unknown for now, because the book is something I'm going to state a whole lot of things in that. If uno things say, we say some, I'm going to talk some things in that book. They name The Road to Zion.
The Road to Zion.
Yeah. And the reason why it's forthcoming and still not reached it from 2007 till now, it's based on a lot of things. Publishing agreements, you know, whole heap of legalities concerning some names we have to call upon a legal type of, you know what I'm saying, legal wranglings. So it's like that plus it's just a whole lot of issues. But that book there, when it come, The Road to Zion, that's what that book the name, when that book the drop, I'm sorry.
The Road to Zion.
Yeah, that's all volumes put together.
Okay, I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm interested to see who and what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, because trust me, The Road to Zion, because people would I expect it to be like a biography of my son. He lived till he was 6. The Road to Zion is actually my journey to him and beyond. Politics, my life, where me live, where me go through in a music, where me go through in a my personal life, and beyond, up to this point.
Up to this point.
Up to this point. And the book is still being written. Clearly. And people understand, I'm writing this book myself. This is a part I delay. This is not some story being told to some fancy lawyer. I'm doing this myself. I'm not going to get a partner or a co-writer. I do it myself. Little. And it's a writer for inspiration too. It's going to be inspired. It's not something, you know what I mean? I'm inspired to write. Because sometimes I'm in a dark place. Like all people. We all have a time when we're in a dark place and we can't find a way out. You understand? And then you have a next time when you're inspired and you just write. And it just a flow. Then you have a next time when it just not happen.
What's the most difficult thing that you / Twin of Twins have had to try to convince your fans?
Let me apologize to the fans because Two Locks had to go back to Jamaica early based upon some pending issues out there concerning some legalities in the release of Straight Up Volume 10. He had to go and represent for that half, so let me apologize. So
back to the question. What's the most difficult thing you've had to do to convince your fans about Twin of Twins?
The most difficult thing I think we have tried to convince our fans about is everybody always see me who now got trouble now. And they have never backtracked and realized that more than 60% or 70% of every controversy that we have ever been in, we are not the start of it. We are not the root of it, but yet still we always come out as the troublemaker. he wouldn't say fire back because this wasn't a fire. This wasn't a, oh, I hate you, you're dead. This was just saying, okay, bias politics in the music, Ray, cause one time the virgin did no one dance and him look straight in my face, him left, look right, use my slang, dig up the man right side of it.
And like, didn't dig you up. Okay.
That's what it was. That wasn't a fire. So when him come and start PMS, I him started.
Start PMS?
Yeah, man, that means started. Go on, wicked and start the most things. So look into it. Let's go back.
Gotcha.
I look on everything.
Gotcha.
And politics and how it's wicked and how it's the hey. Let me tell you, I'm gonna talk something in our book here, yo. Just a
but you know what? I think the artists that you feature. Oops.
Oh, yes. Yo. Yeah.
There you go. The artists that you feature. I think they should be grateful. Because if they were popular and they were pop culture before, they were really pop culture after. Don't you think?
You know what happened? Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Right.
But only Muta Baruch and a few people understand the power of this. And I think a lot of them understand, but it kind of mixed with fear. It have a lot of elements to it. You understand me? I deal with it have a lot of elements like I think jealousy, the one of the the greatest. And fear, like them act and them run the place and things are going on. Them a say this like me or whatever the case may be. How it's so funny when you hear a name no call. How it's so funny when you hear a voice not imitate. How it's so bad. How you can't get enough your roller ground. You understand? Because I know of the roller ground situation them, I know what roller ground, I'm going to say, alright, I take up the one there if I ground that year. I'm more vexed that year. The one there off the ground.
Right.
A few times to vex. And it vex. Might I add, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I tell you, we are like 20 years ahead of our time. Like Bob Marley was ahead of his time. You understand? With what we do, regardless of who agree or disagree. You understand? So, it's like, even Roned. You remember the situation that Roned sue and Ray and one bag of thing and...
Did he really sue?
What? You're right, and one bag of this. Yes, man.
But I thought you guys did a good thing for Roned. Nobody was talking about Roned at the time.
Roned never, and it's not like we did it because we felt that, okay, we hate Roned or we're going to attack Roned or whatever the case may be. You know what the thing is? Here is what these artists don't get, and I'm happy that right, if I really relax and talk to my fans one-on-one, or our fans rather, I can't say mine. Good? If these artists, look on it now, don't realize that if we're going to imitate a situation or we are going to imitate a situation consists of more than one side. Now, if I'm going to imitate a war between Roned and Bounty Killer, say Monster Shock and Bounty Killer them, if I'm going to get a good point for Roned and Monster Shock across, I have to imitate the side that is negative against them also. You cannot have an argument with one person.
True.
So if the argument is out there where Bounty is this in Monster Shock, if I'm going to imitate the situation, I have to imitate the disrespectful parts too. Just to even get in a good word for you. If I'm going to, the two sides, alright, people have come to me and said, me here to imitate some situation and the real situation did not articulate itself the way how you guys assessed it. The real situation did not make me understand it the way you guys understand it.
Right.
You understand what we are dealing with? They never yet seem to think. It's like it's always an attack once them not hear everything about them good completely. And them are trying to dominate what we say and do is a lot of it causes a lot of stress to They want to be the controller. Man, they all phone and say, oh, make sure I say this, and make sure I say that, and make sure I say this happen, man. Tell them what they say. If them are going to say, the one that we say back this. You understand me I deal with? It's tough. So we have to just do what we have to do and not care. And it's not like we not care in our way. We're like, oh, we have push badness. But we're bad. It's done. You know bad I mean. I mean not push badness for your conscience.
Let me get this. Try this one, because these microphones are
messing up. Sound like a problem too.
Does it? Let's see. Try that one.
Which one? This?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's all good now?
I don't know.
I'm going to work with it, I eat this. Alright, ready?
Okay. Once again, folks, this is New Music Tuesdays, Twin of Twins. It's about 27 minutes after the hour. We're going to try to wrap this up in a few because we got Missy, the mix-up one, who's coming up with the entertainment reports.
Yeah.
But what about the artists and promoters that have the, they have bad reputation with no shows and stuff like that? How do you think that affects the industry? What do you think about that?
Alright, no shows from the artists.
Yes.
It's a very tricky one. I cannot speak for like a majority of the artists, but I know based on our situation that there's a lot of things that's been misconstrued. A lot of it come up. Well, again, people don't take time for really listening. They're not patient, and they don't think that they should understand. The artist is always to be blamed. You understand? That is the first thing. But always on their mind. Blame the artist. Don't look into the whole details. Don't go in and whole heap and nothing take too long. Just blame the artist. Don't him not come, we don't like it.
Right.
You understand? And a lot of times people don't understand. Say, you have a thing named contractual obligation. You understand? Because a lot of people feel say artists don't work and they need to get rid of that stupid type of thought. The artists just up every day, one bag of girl, one bag of tour, one bag of it's work. Whether you consider it or not. You understand? It is a career. It is something that you have finances in it, you have contractual obligations. Sometimes a promoter will call an artist and say, alright artist, you forget how much you charge to do this, Mr. Boy. Let's say you say 15 grand. US and thing. And him say, alright, boom, so you're 7.5 up front. Good, which is the contract, say state, say half, whatever. Right. Sometimes you go to that show work out and everything and things are going, and when him come tell you, say, right now, you all your funds, them don't see already, dog, you think of me, them are going to blame me, now get no more money,
Do you get that actually?
It's a career.
People actually,
people try that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to tell you how it end up. You understand me? I'm going to say to you.
Right.
So a lot of people don't think of that. And then all them know, so them pay for going to one twin show, them pay for going to one conscience show, them pay for going to one keep rich show, them pay for going to the artist show, them pay for going to one popcorn show and them not come. And we know so them be there because them there do interview and one bag of thing and them not come on the show. People need to start thinking. It's a business, and if the artist allow any man at all for doing that, it will continue. A man will call the next man and say, don't pay him in balance one, just give him up front and it done. You understand? I'm telling my fans this. Listen, any show, you don't say Twin of Twins turn up, just know that the business end of it fell through. We love and respect and appreciate you very much. However, business is business, and some of the promoters them need to start acting more responsible. And you have a lot of artists that mash it up here, the artists, because I'm not saying that you don't have some shady artists out there. Right. We take a bag of man money and just turn off them phone and come on a show and say play and miss them and one bag of lie. Right. That is where the artists them need to start do to them do it. These junker out there, them do it. Some no bias. You have some dirty boy where take people money and do that, man. And it's unfair. If a man spend a bag of money and try to promote certain things, then he's gonna have a bad reputation. Next year he can't keep back his show. That's not good.
Right. You're right.
So them need to cut out that. So artists need to cut out the foolishness and promoters need to cut out the foolishness. Good.
Alright. Before you go, what do you have to say before you
go? I want to say that Spirit of Valentine is coming out on April 20th, and we're gonna be hosting a series of launches. Some people hear that and say, wait, how them are gonna do that? Because from them launch the first time, we're gonna can burn it the next day. Alright, here what gonna happen now. First time and burn it the next day. Let me show you how it's gonna work, right? We're gonna keep a series of launches. We're gonna take on England, good? We'll take it's a tour, right? We'll take on England, we'll take on Canada sometime in May, right? Sometime in July, England. We had just come off of the Caribbean, one that's successful. That one wasn't a release tour, but that have something to talk about. Antigua, Trinidad, whole heap of something. That's our next interview. We have met them know. So listen. A man normally pay going on an album launch. Right?
Right.
You don't normally pay going on an album launch. But this one is an album launch with a difference. Because the key word, we're going to stop we from going by way of the dinosaurs. Support. Right? Twin of Twins need support to stay around because we put a lot in that we don't get back out in terms of production.
Gotcha.
It's always about give me the new CD. It's hard. People don't understand the process that it takes, and a lot of them don't care. Well, we care. I care for my sanity. Me no care. Uno na go mad me. So here what I go do. You have a thing named pay $1,000. Sure, I no get no way. Me still no listening. No. See it? Me can't see them, you know.
Right.
You're gonna pay $1,000. You're gonna get the CD. You're gonna get posters, right? And you're gonna get performances from Twin of Twins and a lot of artists, Jabinchi, Black Rhino, Angel, etc. Now this first launch is gonna be held on April 20th at Village Cafe, which is located at Orchid Village Plaza 20, Barbican Road.
So $1,000 is 1,000 Jamaican.
Jamaican dollar.
Oh, okay, because you kind of threw me with $1,000.
That's like 10 US, 10,
okay.
11 US.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Gotcha. So
like
1,000 Jamaican dollars.
Yes, so them come in, so the bootlegger cannot offer you that.
Gotcha.
So if you say you can't support that even after the album release, then you know where you're there.
Okay.
You understand? So we are looking for that support there.
Okay.
You understand what we are saying? Because people call me and show me Chris R6 when them buying. I said, dude, this is the last thing you drop, dog. I ain't buying me this alone, you know, dog. How many of you not tell about the Robbie Virgo you told release yesterday to you know? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what does I make them know say us a support, you know what I'm saying? Now we have to take it global, and we have to carry the show, we have to take it to the people. We are going on show, bootlegger can't get that.
Sure.
You understand? Bootlegger can't get Twin of Twins and Friends plus CD. So come support, even if you want it already. We don't care. Just come support.
Cool.
That is what's gonna keep us going.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what, Curly Locks? To be continued.
That is it. You know our thing, you know. You know our thing in Rico, our thing at the source, so we can go on and on. If we ever get a radio program, boy, we can
That's why you need. That is why you need a radio program.
Some people, but you don't know. Just say it, you know what I mean? And we have to we got Kingston 13. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. A lot of people. You know, them come from the ghetto and them try to change it up, you know. You know, like how some people come a foreign. And try to go on like how them come from and a yank.
Right.
I'm from the ghetto and I'm so proud, you know what I mean? Because these hard situations made us who we are today. It brought us this far. How dare we forget? Never.
Shout out to Australia. Shout out to Gambia. The UK, Germany, Canada, Florida. Wales.
I go Syria too, you know, because I have ancestors from over there, you know.
Okay.
And my grandfather was actually a Syrian.
Okay.
So we go Syria, we go Egypt, we go Cyprus, so the bank a locked down at one bag of stress. Well, the fear.
Lionel says she can't wait to read your book.
She can't wait to read the book.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we'll work it out. It's coming, and, you know, just be patient with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we are not supported by the mainstream people and who they consider this and that, you know, because we're not being a good little dog if a master. So therefore we will be pressured. But Almighty said, them that overcome and keep his covenant shall be given dominion over the wicked for an inheritance. So we are not afraid in any regard.
And before you go, another one of the characters before you go.
Yes, it. Well, Rasta, we are talking. Alright, we're going to go for the Zion phone line and we're going to call Bob Marley. Yes, Bob Marley, we are set to the ones and ones them out there in a radio land. We are listening to Rasta because you know I'm going to because yeah, it get full of pressure in the music to you know Rasta. So we are telling Twin of Twins.
Yeah, Rastafari, you know, because you live. Now dig this. Men and people will fight you down when you see your light. But you don't need to hold the faith and everything will be alright. You dig? No, you're not going to hold even nothing more to say, you know what I mean? Look up all Jamaicans, you know, a woman abroad.
It's it. Cool, bless it.
Once again, it's a pleasure, Colonel Lance.
Brother.
And the invitation, the door is always open to you.
Always open, no. I'm there. One idea, I know it go. You know what thing.
Of course.
Of
course.
You see it.
Shout out to King Moody in the building as well. Big up yourself. Make sure to check out King Moody's big radio show every Monday.
The boss.
Right, Mix Up Mondays from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. Make sure you endorse it, alright? Okay. When we come back, we have Mix Up Missy. Another mix-up person with the entertainment report, alright?
Try to be for a night, but try to come up in the morning. I'm gonna give you just gonna give you
What the feedback? What am I saying?
Man, love it, man.
Never
Love it, man.